Hello friends, and welcome back to the channel for the midpoint of Season 52. It is war number 6, and today we have a matchup against Bolt. Pretty excited about the war today. Despite only having 4 fights, I'm liking the team. Ironheart, Chavez, and for the very first time, Deathless Vision is on the war team. We have 2 fights with him today. Eager to see how he does as a war attacker, given that he is tactic this and next season. First up, we are on Path 5. Node 5, we have a HULKLING here, just a little path split that will be taking with Chavez. Not much going on here with the nodes. He will be debuff immune when we knock him down, but her passive stun is not a debuff, of course, because it's passive, so we'll still be able to do our normal Chavez rotation. And then the only thing we want to kind of worry about here is try not to throw our specials into his indestructible if we can avoid it. Either way, she's hitting so hard because of how many buffs he has, it really doesn't matter too much. It's just going to only delay the inevitable. Now, we did a good job timing the special 2 there for right after the indestructible ended, and he is pretty close to being dead here. I think one more combo does it. Easy fight. Alright, next up we have a NEGASONIC on node 14, and we're going to be using Deathless Vision here. This is heavy hitter, and we want a tech champ here specifically because it's going to put her evade on cooldown at the start of the fight. So the way that I'm choosing to play this here is starting off with an APB boost to get a heal block up right away, and then it's actually quite easy to sidestep her medium attack. So that's what I'm going to be attempting to do here. Couple things that do catch me in this fight. One, she's just sitting there doing nothing. That's not fun. And then I forget at least twice that Vision specials do not grant power. So you saw me use my special 1 there, kind of expecting to her, the special to push her over a bar. And right there, I did it again. The special is not pushing her over a bar and then draining her back, so I kind of wasted 2 special 1s there. I need to push her just over bar of power with my basic attacks, and then I can get the heal block up like that. So this time, I finally figure it out and remember. Now, so we get the phase up from power draining her over a threshold, and you can see our Fury stacking underneath the Fury from Ebb and Flow knockdown. And, he's not hitting like incredibly hard, but he is a good RPG counter for this tactic, and thus I think was worthwhile to bring to this war. One more phase here, and some basic attacks finishes off that fight. Alright, moving up to Section 2, we are on Path 4. We have a Clairvoyant here on Node 22 with the steady build-up unblockable node. Going to be using Vision for this fight because he has easy access to a lengthy heal block, which is really nice for this fight. He also has the bleed immunity, which is going to prevent her from going unblockable whenever she uses a special 1, and the power gain that she would normally be getting from applying a bleed to a bleed immune champ is going to be mostly mitigated by the tactic. So again, having access to that passive heal block with Vision, very important for this fight because it's going to keep her power mostly under control. Got a little confused in this fight because, as you can kind of tell, his Furies are stacking underneath the Furies from the Vision relic. So, like, for part of this fight, I was like, am I even getting the Furies? I couldn't really tell. Now, the fight is going really well here. Towards the end of the fight, she hits me with a massive special 1. It's like a 77,000 damage crit. So yeah, she needed to chill out a little bit there. But otherwise, you can see this is a very safe fight. As long as you keep a lock on your special 1s right when she goes over bar of power, kind of manage your own power that way, it's really easy to keep the tactic up and her power under control. So right here, I think she has the power gain up. I push her over a bar of power, and right here I was not ready for the special 1. I'm early on the decks, and she nails me with that huge crit, but fortunately it was not enough to kill me, and one more special 1 finishes her off. Would definitely do that fight again, though. Alright, last fight of the war for me is a Dust on 31. I fought Dust with Ironheart on this path, but on the previous node. This node's a little bit more dangerous because you have that permanent heal block on you, so if you ever do trigger the unblockable, it's there for the rest of the fight. Using an APB here, a Dex at the start of the fight to get my first 2 Incinerates up, and then going with a medium and a special 1. That gets tracking up right away and deals with any wayward sand debuffs. And then you gotta watch out, of course, for the power sting that's going to be on you occasionally. And then from here, you can just kind of just parry her easily because with tracking up, you can parry her non-contact attacks. You don't have to keep your distance and wait for her to do a medium. bait either special here, it doesn't matter. Even if she goes unblockable, you'll be able to safely dex or block and dex out of that special too. So I'm just doing shortened combos here, maximum incinerates to keep any of those sand debuffs off of me right away. You can see I'm preferring to push her to the special 2 just because I can punish it more easily here, and without the unblockable, it's not much of a threat. Now there I do take a hit because I was early or late on my dex, but it's fine. She's pretty much almost dead. Tosses the special 1, and we're just going to wait out the fight here, and she goes down. So one mistake at the end, but otherwise a very clean and easy fight with Ironheart. Alright, we did end up winning this war. 4 kills for me, 0 deaths. Our record improves to 5-1 at the midpoint of the season. We have a couple of very difficult matchups likely on the horizon for the rest of the season. This war actually left us tied in points with Salty in the ranking. So we are currently sitting at tied for second place, I guess you could consider it as. So we will undoubtedly hear from them in the next war. And then Nefty, who is currently sitting in the top spot, is also open to us, so I'm sure we'll be seeing them in War 8 or wherever shortly thereafter. So looking forward to matching up against both of those alliances. Always tough fights against them. That's going to do it for this video, folks. If you enjoyed this, please let me know by hitting that like button. And as always, thank you very much for watching. We'll see you again next time.